Okay, my garage is somewhat dark. Yeah, the lights are off, and I do have some sunlight coming in through the windows during the day, but in general, it's kind of dark. Now, even though I have these, these like kind of LED lights at the natural garage light sockets that you get, in the front of your garage, what does that do? Well, it makes the front of the garage very bright. I mean, this looks really good, but I still have some dead spots. I have a dead spot here behind the car, and maybe I could use a little bit more light beside or in between these two cars, so we can give some brightness to this area. And I can work in the garage, enjoy that time in the garage, not have to have it outside, and still have plenty of light to work on the car. So my objective today is to use something that I got online. It's an affiliate, so they sent me all the products and the lights for free, and I'm going to just give you my honest review. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to install 2 light fixtures here, 1 in the back, and then replace this one with 2 light fixtures on the side here. And we're going to do all that to kind of brighten this one bay of the car. So let's get right to it. Let's learn about these light fixtures, figure it out, and install them. I'm not gonna film every little second of it, but I just want to show you a brief example of what you can do. This is the before, and let's go to the after. Let's install and let's see what it's all about. This is Talking with Cars. All right, guys, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna install these light fixtures here in the garage. Now, the company that sent this out to me is a company called Amico. Now, Amico reached out to me and they wanted me to kind of review their products. There's a whole list of different lighting products that they sell, whether it's recessed lighting, shop lights, a whole bunch of different array of different light systems. All of them appear to be LED in nature. It seems like that's their push, and obviously LED is a lot more efficient than fluorescence or anything like that, especially incandescents, which are basically almost off the market now. So I know there's certain situations where you're going to need something like that, but in a garage scenario or something, a shop, or even like an office environment, LEDs can come in pretty handy and it'll be very efficient. Now, these in particular are pretty cool. They're 4-foot linkable light fixtures, which I thought was really cool, and that kind of intrigued me in terms of like daisy chaining these together so I don't have to have multiple plugs or install electrical outlets everywhere. You can install one light fixture and then daisy chain them together. You can go up to 4 max, I believe it says in the instructions. So as long as you have one power source, you can kind of connect 4 devices to it, and each leg or each cord that's connected to it is like 5 foot long. So you basically have a light fixture, 5 foot long cord, and obviously you can go shorter than that, and then you could basically daisy chain 4 of them in a row. So it's pretty cool. Now, I was looking at my setup in particular and trying to figure out, well, how can I set up my bay so I can maximize the amount of lighting that I have in this bay? I don't want both of them to be set up, so that whenever I turn on the lights, it's like an airport, in my garage. I don't need that. I just need one area to take care of the dead spots, the lighting dead spots. There's always dark areas, behind or between walls and cars and garage doors and cars, where you're always going to have these like little areas that you don't have enough lighting. There's no lighting in that area. The garage is never set up that way. So, and I don't want to go overboard and have like a detailing shop type lighting setup. It's not necessary. This is my own personal garage. I just want to set it up and set it up properly so I can do some detailing in the garage and not have to worry about putting the car outside. Sunlight is very, very good in terms of identifying any swirl marks or anything like that. And every now and then I'll roll the car out to be able to see what I'm working on, especially during the polishing stage. But most of the time you could bring it in and do your polishing, and if the lighting is correct and the lighting is okay, you'll be just fine inside the garage. So let's talk about these light fixtures real quickly. So they sell them in 4 packs and 10 packs. The 4-pack is $44.99. and a 10-pack is $80.99. Now, I can get you a 15% coupon code, and I will put that link down below, and I'll show it here somewhere. I think it's TWC15, and you can get 15% off your purchase. So I would definitely take advantage of that. I also think that you can get free shipping depending on how much you buy, just like any other company. And if you did have a large shop and you wanted to buy it in bulk, you can call them up and buy this in bulk, you know. So let me show you the fixture itself. And I thought it was pretty cool and intriguing when I opened it up. But these things are super light, you know, they really are, you know. So it's like this kind of like durable plastic, you know, light fixture. You can see that up close. It's really interesting. It's kind of like a fogged look. It's got the, you know, basically a spot where you can kind of screw or put your anchor into the ceiling, and then you just mount this up to the ceiling. And this thing is super light, you know, it's like, there's nothing to it. So it's not gonna take much, you know, just a couple minor screws and kind of put this in place and then daisy chain them together. So the install shouldn't take that long at all, to be quite honest. So I'm gonna measure up a couple spots and set it up and line them up so that they kind of look even, you know, and then we'll go from there. It's got what they call a D design. So like basically if you look at a cross section of this light fixture, it's flat on one side and then round on the other side. So that's like the flat part of the D and then the circular part. So it'll kind of hit flush with the ceiling and it'll install pretty nicely. So each one of these, just keep this in mind, each one of these cords does have a on-off switch. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to make sure that they're all in the on position when you're daisy chaining them together, you know. So each cord basically would have its own, and you would take this and basically plug it in to the other side, and that's how you daisy chain them together, right? So one after the other. So they all come pre-packaged in plastic. The box that it came in is pretty durable. There wasn't a lot of padding in here. I think they felt comfortable with these light fixtures that it didn't need any padding. But just to give you some specs, it's a 40 watt, 6500 Kelvin, a cool daylight temperature, right? 6500 Kelvin, 4400 lumens, right? So that's pretty bright for each one of these things. It comes with the chain. Let me show you what it comes with. Let me see if I could find that packet. Yeah, so right here, it comes with a chain. It comes with some screws. It comes with some anchors for the ceiling, for the drywall, and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I don't even know. These things are so light. I don't even know if you even need those like anchors. But you know, I guess we can drill a little hole and just kind of install the anchors so it's got a little bit more support when they install. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to get right to it and start installing these. You know, I kind of know what the layout is going to be. We're going to put two on one side of the car, two on the other. I'm going to replace the center light fixture here, and I'm going to daisy chain a third off of this center aisle, a third into the rear of the car so I can brighten that area up. So I think I'm going to be pretty happy with that, you know. I don't think there's any other specs. Oh, I did buy, because off of that light fixture on the ceiling, it has one plug. So what I did is, in order to kind of split it, I got one of these, right? So I can kind of take one direction and then take one another direction. And then I have these extension cords, 6-foot extension cords, just in case I need to kind of extend it and it doesn't go far enough, because these tails are only 5 foot long, right? So, and I don't even know if they're 5 foot. Yeah, if they're 5 foot, they're barely 5 foot. So anyway, so we want to like basically make sure that we have enough flexibility to be able to move these lights around. So pretty cool. Instructions are pretty straightforward. You know, they kind of show you here. Here's the note where it says 4 maximum chained together. So 4 units linkable max. And I guess that's about it. You know, it's pretty straightforward. When you mount the screws in the ceiling, they need to be 42.8 inches away from each other. So that's basically what you need to do. So not bad, very, very easy. It works off 120 volts, 60 hertz, right? So it's made for the US market. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, there's a 2-year warranty on these things. So that's pretty cool. So let's get right to it. let's install the light fixtures. All right, wow, that's bright. Okay, let's turn that down. All right, so I kind of know where these light fixtures are going to go. So I got my ladder set up. I have my 13/64 drill bit so we can start drilling pilot holes for the anchors. But what I want to do is I want to set it up so it kind of lines up with the one that's going to be across from it. So they're not catty-cornered, they're kind of like parallel to each other. And it's 42 7/8 inches from hole to hole. And that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna mark away from the wall a certain distance, so it's safe distance, so, you know, between the car and the wall, and it brightens that area up. I think if I keep it a little bit closer to the wall, that's okay, you know, so it'll shine down on the bottom end of the car. It does have chains. You can kind of hang them a little bit if you want, but I'm going to surface mount these. I think it'll look a little bit better, a little cleaner. So, and then I'll figure out the cords and how they're going to be set up. So that's kind of how I'm going to set this up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start identifying where this first one's going to go, and then we're going to lay out the rest. So it'll be like the datum point. So let's set up the first one, the first screw, and make sure that they line up perfectly before I drill the second one. Right now I'm kind of 19 inches off the wall, 42 7/8 between the two anchors. Now this Bosch tool right here is a savior for sure. Basically what you're doing is you can kind of set it up in a way where you're pointing at the wall and it'll give you an exact distance. Basically, I'm 6 foot 1 inches away from that wall right now, so it's pretty cool. And I can kind of take it from the first dot, bring it all the way out to that wall and see what distance it is, and I'll do the same for this spot right here, and that'll give me my, you know, within a fraction of an inch how close those light fixtures will be. So pick one of these up. I'll put a link down below. So I'm going to drill the first one on this side, and we're going to get that first anchor in, and then we're going to take that light fixture, put it up, and then brighten this area up right away. And then I'll start working on the second one. But right now I'm going to start installing these anchors, the drywall anchors, and then screws, and see how that works. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty bright. So I'm not displeased with that at all. And then once I start setting up another one here, 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 and here, I think we're gonna be in pretty good shape. So right now, I think I'm gonna like set you guys down, so that gives me a little chance to kind of complete what I started. And then we'll go from there and I'll show you the final results, all right? So I'll see you in a moment. All right, remember how dark it was in this garage? Man, I'm a mess, I'm sweaty and everything, but look at this, right? This is the before, without the lights on, how dark this garage is. Now I have everything all set up and everything ready to go. I'm gonna turn on the lights. Voila. Nice, woohoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, all kind of in a row, right? 2 on the side, like I said. 2 in the center and 1 behind the car. So we have plenty of light to work on the car in the garage. I'm a happy camper for sure. It took, I mean, it's really not that bad. It was like 80 bucks, right? For the light fixtures. I don't know what delivery is. You'd have to kind of check on that. And a few hours really in the garage and I spent more time lining it up. And once I got into the groove and the momentum, everything kind of worked out pretty well. So yeah, it worked out really nice. I'm very happy, sweaty, but yeah, look at this. You don't need to see me, you need to see the lights. Look at that, pretty cool. And it's amazing how many cobwebs are up in this corner right in here, and you kind of catch them because the light shines on it now. But I think my wife is pretty pleased with it. I think the only thing that she's a little upset about is the wiring, but there's really nothing I can do. You know, you kind of have to kind of, you know, daisy chain them together, and the wires are going to be exposed. The other good thing too is every single one of these lights has that on-off switch. And what you could do is you could basically switch that one off, and that'll turn this entire chain off. So those three would be off if you really wanted to, but I don't see why you would want to do that. I mean, it's really bright. You know, all the dead spots that I had here and here, they're gone. You know, and I could still use my my light stand if I needed a little bit extra light, but I think I'm good. Much better than before. So yeah, I'm a happy camper. I'm gonna put the links for everything down below. You'll get 15% off if you use my coupon code TWC15 and check it out. I mean, it's worth every penny. I got 5 more. I'm probably gonna keep one as an extra, give the rest to a friend, and then we'll go from there. I'll talk to you later. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends, swipe, hype me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.